go again. More demon souls. More endless demon souls for me to feast upon. How is everyone? Hello, hello, hello. We're going to be playing more Demon Souls, obviously. Today we should be going. Hi, Aki, hopping right in. Hello. Did you get the notification? Are you notification squad? Mwah. Hello. Hi, Cobalt. How are you? I wasn't expecting so many of you guys so quickly. Hello, hello. I guess it does really pay to be consistent with what time you're going to be on, and you tell people exactly when and where and what. So, we're going to be killing the armor spider today. You were waiting on the Twitch page? Well, thank you for waiting. I appreciate it. Ooh, a little bit. Why'd you do that to yourself, Cobalt? That's so sad. I appreciate it because that means you get to sit here and watch me play video games, but I've slept Hi, Nikki. How are you? It's been a couple of days. What is that a reference to? Is that Aladdin? We were talking about Disney movies the other night. I only have 6 arrows. We might want to make that more. Stockpile. Watch the audio. Dragon Ball Z Abridged. I need to watch all of Dragon Ball Z Abridged. I have seen bits and pieces of it. You know what? Actually, oh, what's his name? Pointless Hub, I think is the name of the channel. He does like movie reviews, specifically of like 2000s media nonsense. Did a video today, released today, on Dragon Ball Evolution, the 2009 live action movie. Do you guys remember Dragon Ball Evolution? I think that's what it was called. The one with Emmy Rossum. Oh, you can have some of these, I guess. Y'all big fans of Emmy Rossum? But my roommate in college was a huge fan. And neat, I knew I'd repress something. You don't remember Dragon Ball Evolution with Emmy Rossum? No, it was an interesting, because I remember the film getting
rest assured,
ads, right? I remember getting ads for the film.
Where are you going?
Wait, where are you going? I remember getting ads for the film, but I didn't grow up watching Dragon Ball Z or any anime for that matter. It was something that my friends really loved. It was something my cousins really loved, but I never grew up with it. So when I saw the Dragon Ball Evolution commercials, I remember distinctly thinking, that doesn't look like it at all. Which is really bad if you got someone who only knows it through like cultural osmosis going, that is not a film I understand. My only experiences of the movie was, yes, there was so many of that DVD at secondhand stores.
You new here?
I love his voice.
Services. The name's Baldwin. Just a
Baldwin.
blacksmith. It's simple. Just bring me all the souls you can. In trade, I'll give you weapons, or forge ones you already have. With your souls, I can eke out.
I don't understand the audio issues.
You can go on.
Make Piccolo green? I think Piccolo is green.
Huh?
But he's King Piccolo. He's not Piccolo. He's King Piccolo. King Piccolo. See, I watched the video today, so I know a few things. Like King Piccolo dies to Kid. I guess he might be a little bit gray, isn't he? He's like a greenish gray. You're right. It's like a gray green. It's not the bright green he is in the show. That is a fair assessment. He's not the right green. They grade him. He got grade. That might not be, well, it's not that much of a damage difference, and it's my sharp stones, so I should probably hold on to those.
I can tell you're not gonna last long here.
Wait, he's gonna do a thing. Wait. I love this. So
Did you? I can forge weapons for you.
these
For a fair
characters
price.
have audio or dialogue for if you just walk away from them. Oh, never mind.
I can forge.
Do the thing.
I can.
Usually they have, like, audio for you to, like... Oh, I should probably repair my equipment, unironically, though. They have audio for you to... when you walk away from them without being being nice about it. Oh, why are my gauntlets so broken? What the frick? It was very interesting, because I don't traffic in that circle. It's not my...
What's the hurry? Where are you off to? Have you any manners?
And if for some reason, if you have your back turned to them, the audio comes out much louder. It comes out almost bass boosted. I find that hilarious. No, it's like, I thought it was really interesting that, like, Dragon Ball Evolution was such a bad film that it pulled Toriyama out of retirement. He came back to do Dragon Ball, was it Z? Dragon Ball Z, because of Dragon Ball Evolution. That's really funny. So Dragon Ball Evolution might be, like, one of the most important things for Dragon Ball fans, because its embarrassment was so great that Toriyama had to save it. Dragon Ball Super, thank you. Dragon Ball Super. I've been playing so much Warframe. It's bad. It's bad. I am caught up on every single quest except for getting to rank like 3 in the quills or something like that. And it's because who wants to rank up in the quills? Toriyama did Dragon Ball Z to spite his editor. Did he do his entire career on spite? Because it's starting to feel like he did his entire career on spite. Which, I mean, fair. If it encourages you and it gets you out there and it gets you creating, whatever, brother. It inspired a generation of Latin Americans.
Hello there.
Hello.
Souls. I trade fine goods for souls.
Look at that. So we find our first can you see what he's named? No, you can't see what he's named. His editor told no one would find a martial arts anime interesting if it went on longer than it already has. Yeah, well, One Piece didn't exist yet, so... that's so interesting, because yeah, he sells a pickaxe. There he is! It's Filthy Man! Everybody loves Filthy Man. Played a lot of Warframe. Who's your hex date? There's only one correct answer. I'm actually waffling.
Hey, don't you agree?
I don't know who to pick. I'm so bad at, like, dating sims and stuff like that. What's my main frame? Right now, I've been playing a ton. It switches around a lot, because I change frames like I change clothes. Ow. 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 But right now, it's mainly Araxia, Dagath, and... who else have I been playing a ton? It's mainly Araxia and Dagath. I like health frames. I got Mesa Prime. Wisp, I want to get Wisp really bad. The Wisp Prime Resurgence is happening. But I am so unlucky with, like, Prime Blueprints, Primes. Dagath is so cool. We got a lot of people who are big on Warframe in chat. It's a good game to be into, IMO. Like, there's stuff going on in there. There's a lot of game in that game. I think my ooh. I love the fat official. Octavia's, but I've been having a ton of fun with Hildren. Those are... yeah, Octavia Prime was one that I had been trying to get for a long time. Yeah. Loki is interesting because I don't play him... I have Loki Prime, and I've had Loki Prime for a really long time. But I don't know. I'm not smart enough to play him good. Oh, is he just laughing at me? No! he lulled me in with a... Yeah, do you have... my song has been called noise before for my Octavia. I was like, rude. I worked really hard on it. I don't know. I do have Hildren and Sevagoth Prime both sitting being replaces teleport with roar. That's interesting. That's interesting. So these little snaky enemies, these weird snake men, these weird like minor snake men, they have crushing battle axe. Let me see. They have, like, they're covered in scales, right? But they are resistant to every single attack except for piercing damage, which is why we switched to the spear for this location. It was prudence. Okay. My permanent goal is to stay out of the way and take pot shots at enemies and keep allies hitting hard. Yeah. It's like, I don't have the Helminth yet. I can't do ability swapping. But the idea of swapping abilities on certain characters is like, oh my gosh, why would you even do that to them? And then for others, it's like, I need to change your entire kit. You just don't work well. Are they ever gonna buff my boy Limbo? I think there's an item down here. Or maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong. No, there is one. I almost threw myself right off the edge. It's a stone of ephemeral eyes. Real eyes, real lies, real lies. I'm trying to think. There's been a frame I've been playing a ton of. But I can't remember. Saren! I've been playing a ton of Saren because I just built Saren for the first time. Yeah, it might be fun. It might be fun to add people on Warframe. I want to do unholy things. I must turn him into a carbon copy of Stalker. Stalker is cool. I liked the Jade quest. What did you guys think of the pregnant Warframe? What did you guys think of the pregnant Warframe? That she had a baby. Da baby. Oh wait, no, we were going the right way. I just went the wrong way. Yeah, I need to level up in a lot of how does baby Warframe? I don't know. I think the lore is that Jade got turned into a Warframe while she was pregnant, so the pregnant baby, like the baby in the womb, also became a Warframe. I don't know how that works. I think that's the lore, because the implication that Warframes can get pregnant is deeply disturbing. Yeah, will baby Warframe be playable? I'm wondering. Press 1 to cry. As far as I'm aware, she was pregnant before she got Warframed. Yeah, so, like, I'm pretty sure that, like, it was a main story quest. Like, it's a main story quest that does permanent changes to Hunhow and to the Stalker. So, I'm wondering, like, yeah, the music is so good in it. The music is insanely good. Have you been doing the Ascension Risers? I'm actually working pretty hard to get Jade. I want to get Jade pretty bad, actually. She looks like she's going to be really fun. I'm always like, when they release new frames, I'm always really hesitant to invest a lot of work into them and potato them or something. Pregnant for the frame itself's not... Mine is the baby Warframe. Yeah, I'm always... When they release new frames, I'm always like, oh, I don't want to invest too heavily in them because, like, there's going to be a Prime version sometime. So, I want to play the Prime version, but then it's like, yeah, but Jade Prime is 3 years out or something ridiculous like that. Easy. I need grace. The game's pretty fun, though. I was a big, like, Destiny player. And unfortunately, Destiny has lost me. It is not the game that I fell in love with anymore. Satch. Bungie, oh Bungie. These guys with the bags. You really want to kill these guys with the bags. Because... there's a fat official in there. The guys with the bags... Drop your upgrade materials. Yeah, you're going to get a ton of upgrade materials in Stonefang. This is where all the upgrade materials are. They kind of like shove them all on you. It's really interesting. Star Wars, yeah, Star Wars is now canon. Renegades. I don't know, man. Like the Fortnite-ification. The Fortnite-ification of everything is just, it's not, yeah. If you want to add me, I'd be happy to understand, but if you would rather stay hands-off with the viewers. Yeah, that's the thing, is that I'm like, I like the idea of playing games with people, but I'm also like, my personal account is deeply tied to my personal person, and not my streamer person, you know what I mean? So I'm like, how much do I want to break that veil? I haven't decided yet. He's got pyromancies, which you're not allowed to... Well, actually, you do get pyromancies in this game, but they're considered, like, sorceries in this one. I like that attack. I should let them do their jaunty little walk. I keep killing them without showing you guys the jaunty little walk. This area is actually kind of really bad for... grass. Maybe you can change your in-game name? Yeah, well, it's not like my real-life name. It's not my... And you, honestly, if you watch my Halo VODs, my gamer tag is just up in the corner the entire time. My in-game name is just my gamer tag. And I'm pretty sure my Steam account has come up several times in streams. It's just that, like, all the people I play with are, like, actual close friends and family. So I don't know. It's like, do I want to reveal my real name? Do I want to, like, have that? Actually, this is kind of funny. There was nobody watching the stream, which I'm kind of, like, thankful for. But on the Peggle VOD, I pressed my home button at a certain point. And I very briefly just doxed my full government name. For a second. For just like a second. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I took that VOD down. Oh man. And that's why when yesterday, when, oh, I'm blanking on the name. I was just talking to them. Puppet Master. When Puppet Master was like, you should pull up, you know, your browser and show us Ricardo Irving. I was like, yeah, but I'm gonna do something wrong. Oh, man. Do you guys participate in, like, the Platinum Market? Do you guys play the market? I think we gotta walk over here. This bridge breaks if you're not careful. Oh, I was on the wrong side. You wanna participate in the Platinum Market? Is that what you're saying? Because I am no good at, I don't know, just trades. I don't have a lot of time to farm. Yeah, you don't do much trading in most MMO games. I know it's like, it can actually be incredibly lucrative. You can actually do a lot of, like, especially prime part trading and stuff like that. There's a real market in there. But, I don't know, man. It's like, I don't have a lot of time to farm things for myself, let alone other people. And I'm, like, years behind. Okay, we're gonna go carefully. Did you guys see that was it the Counter-Strike market crashed? Don't hit. Don't hit. Do your jaunty. Yeah, look at him go. He's got so much swagger. I love it. I love it. Okay. I know that I know of some people who I have a friend. They're still my friend. They just don't play Warframe anymore. And it was really funny because I felt like a Discord kitten to her. Because every single, not to change the subject, but I suggest a retro game. Yeah, that might be fun. I love games that you can, that I would like to stream. Woo! Bye. I felt like a Discord kitten to her because if I just mentioned a frame I wanted, it would appear in my inventory. And I'm like, I meant I wanted to farm it. I wanted to farm it. Though I am quite thankful for a couple of them because it was like, man, I wish I had Ember Prime, and then I had Ember Prime. Or it was like, man, I wish I had Mesa Prime, and then I had Mesa Prime. Yeah, Warframe. Yeah, they do. They just give. They give. They're lovely people who give, but sometimes the part of the game is getting the things for yourself. You know. Full moon grass. But what game was it, Nikki? I'm quite interested. You give, floofs, ribbons. Oh! Gifting cosmetics is a big deal. Like, because cosmetics are, like, one of the only things you can't farm for, typically. But Riven Ciphers is also probably... I got a Riven! Actually, The Legend of Dragoon. What is The Legend of Dragoon? The Legend of Dragoon. The Legend of Dragoon. I actually got a Riven mod from my dear sister, actually, I think. It was gifted to me. Because my most used primary is Soma Prime. And it's a Riven mod that increases headshot damage and critical chance for Soma. And I was like... I put on primary acuity. I want to get it for your... I want to make it... which thing is Cyanax? Cyanax. What type of weapon is that? Is that a weapon? It has to be, right? For a ribbon. No! Don't punch me! What type of weapon is it? There's so many weapons in that ding-dang video game. We're killing all the little men so that we can have unlimited stones. Sticky white stuff! Sticky white stuff! That's gonna be helpful. Is an auto pistol, innate gas damage, has homing bullets. Is a hard fantasy RPG that has a combo system where you time your button presses to deal additional hits in your action attacks. As you gain master XP with a character, they unlock more intricate and lengthy combos. That might be fun. I'll look that up. And then I'll have my resident emulator master figure it out for me. But I do like the idea of playing more retro games on here. I want to enjoy some video game history. And I like the idea of... That sounds really interesting. Is it like a JRPG? Is it a JRPG? I need to give more, like, Japanese media a chance. Oh, wait. I'm supposed to pull a lever, I think, somewhere down here. Yes. You see that little ghost man? This is interesting. So even if you're offline, you'll get phantoms and ghosts showing you things that you need to do to progress in the environment. Another game to add to the playlist is Hi-Fi Rush. It's not retro, but it's still neat. I really like that you guys want me to play games. I like that a lot. That feels good. That means that you want to see my specific take on a game you like. I like that. That feels really nice. It's like, I want to see this guy play this game. That means I got entertainment value, baby. The game follows Dirt, a mercenary who's returning home just as his hometown is attacked by an army and his childhood friend is kidnapped. He embarks on a quest to both save her and find out why they wanted her. In the process, he gets embroiled in a war. As one does. As one does. Hey, is that the plot to Twilight Princess? That sounds fun. Yeah, so it is like... Oh, love, what is it called? Shenmue would be really funny. Shenmue would be a whole thing, guys. I don't know how to get the Dreamcast working, but Shenmue... Holy bejesus, we got like months of backlog to get to. We got months of backlog to get to. Oh, man. That's good, though. That's really good. That means I won't run out of stuff to do. That means I won't run out of stuff to do. You know what I need to do? Oh, fire lizard. Little fireman. Look at that guy. some of the Tales games. Like, what Tales games? And of course he finds out he's the chosen one along the way and he has to gather the other rangers. I mean, the chosen ones. Ranger wardens. I was thinking of Dragon Age, actually. Dragon Age might be a fun one to do as well. Dragon Age might be a good one. BioWare games, Mass Effect. God, there's so many video games. There's so many video games on this planet. Tales of Zestria? I haven't heard of those. Are those JRPGs as well? Oh, man. There's a crystal lizard somewhere around here. You can hear it. This is a little... This place reminds me of the Goron mines a lot. Like, doesn't this have a Goron mine feel to it? Especially like this. Bom, 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 bom. See, like, I just never grew... Woo! I'm getting... Oh, God, no! I don't want to die here. Oh, that was an interesting attack. Oh! I love crying. I love crying to video games. I got attacked. I got mauled to death by lizards. I was not careful. You need to be careful around lizards. But we know where we're going. We know where we're going. I love crying to video games. I don't know what... No! Please! Spare me! Action JRPG with specific story themes. Most have their own worlds, lores, and stories, but Berseria is a prequel to Zestria. I love Japanese takes on, like, Western fantasy. A lot. I really like... Because it's got its own, like, tropes and stuff built from the recognizable ground that is Tolkienian, like, Lord of the Rings and stuff like that. But a lot of it is still... Yeah, that sounds like a good time when I played it with my BF. Yeah, that sounds like a fun occurrence. I love the way that they interact with, like, Western media tropes, because they have a bunch of their own that is specifically informed by their relation to the culture and also their own culture. I like that. It's fun. Okay. He's kind of in my way. Oh, jaunty walk! Yeah, he's down. We're good. They drop full moon grass, which is really good. Full moon grass is really good. They're also the first enemies to have quite a bit of souls on them. Oops, I didn't mean to turn you over, sir. Get your booty out of here. No. Has anybody else been getting kind of a weird YouTube phenomenon where you're just getting a bunch of, like... Look at that face. Look at that lovely face. Oh, yeah. A weird YouTube phenomenon where you're just getting a bunch... What is the... Fusion Fall or something like that? I'm getting a bunch of ads and videos about Fusion Fall, which was like an online MMO. I think it was called Fusion Fall. That came out like 14, 20, I don't know how many years ago, about Cartoon Network. Is anybody else getting that, or is that explicitly a phenomenon for me? Is that a me problem? Need these guys to move. Ow! I let the... I never heard of Fusion Fall, but I did play Firefall long ago, but it's long since shut down. What was that one about? It's kind of sad when an MMO shuts down, or any online game just ceases to be. That's why the Stop Killing Games thing happened. Has 27 games! Why? Lovingly, why? Why do you need that many in one series? I guess it does, like, well, every single one is a different world, so it's a different game every time. Firefall was more of a beta, yeah. Well, was it like its own IP? Was it like its own IP? Was it like a fantasy, or was it like Sci-fi? What was it? I'm curious. I want your remains, sir. That's so many games. 27. It's like Final Fantasy, where they just release a new one like every year or something like that. Call of Duty. Wasn't the new Call of Duty just filled with AI art or something? God. I'm gonna rant about AI again. It's so insulting for the creators, I bet. It's just crazy that that series has gone on the trajectory that it has. Because, man, it used to have stuff. World at War is still, like, I think, unironically a good video game. Let's do this time. Instead of getting, like... A bow is a good thing to have in this game. Bows do obscene amounts of damage. For whatever reason, bows do obscene amounts of damage. I used to play a ton of, like, the, MMOs way back when, but I never really, like, got into super into any of them. I played the Jumpstart computer game a ton. I love the Jumpstart computer game. Yeah, hyper mode bow build. Clever Rat's Ring. We could wear the Clever Rat's Ring and then have a sticky white bow. I love my sticky white bow. But I used to play a lot of, like, Lego Universe. I think it was called Lego Universe. I really liked Lego Universe. I didn't have any money for the, to beat any of the main classes, but I just love the concept of beating up Lego monsters. And before a mod to launch the bones to the arrow. Just like, yeah, just, you gotta use the bow. You gotta use the bow. Use the whole bow. Everything in the bow. That is, ancient warrior wisdom. We got a bit of souls. We got a good amount of souls. Let's go down this secret place. Beep bom bom, beep bom bom, beep bom bom, beep bom bom. And here is a shortcut. We found a shortcut. 66 or 60% more bow per arrow. Oh, and speaking of bows, this is going back to Warframe. I built the Proboscis Kurnos. How do you guys pronounce it? I prefer Kurnos because it sounds like Kurnus, the Gaelic god of the hunt. But I don't know if it's supposed to be Kurnos or Cernos or Chernos. I built the Proboscis one, and that one's a really dumb bow. I wish I had way more catalysts. Why do they make catalysts so hard to find? I have so many good guns that I want to hold on to forever. Ow! Lens is also a dumb bow. I've heard. Isn't there a Tenet lens? I have a sister of Parvos for the first time. She's very mean to me. She says mean things to me. I had a Kuvalich for like 5 years. I had an Akuvalich for an obscene amount of time. Korg Joban was his name. I finally managed to kill him. And the thing about it is that, like, he didn't even go quietly. When I killed him with the Parazon, my game glitched out. And I couldn't move for a good couple of minutes. Like, I was stuck in the destroyed ship. I couldn't move. I was so mad. I hated him. I hated Korg. He didn't even have a great weapon. He had the Kuva twin stubbas, which are fine. They're fine. They're fine. They got magnetic on them because his progenitor was Banshee, who is one of the frames of all time. I don't know, Kuva. I had one friend give me the... Yeah. Kuva trading is really interesting because there's apparently thousands of platinum in Kuva trading. You can, like, farm Kuvaliches, and people will... Especially ones for silly names or good weapons. Yeah, yoink, time to pay the idiot tax. Mine was insane. Mine was crazy. Like, he... Not even in a fun way, just in a way that it's like, oh, he's legitimately mad. Cool. Oh! Sag! I broke it at it. That's something along the lines of, like, my sister Parvos would say. She has a line where she'll be like, I have a lot of experience dealing with idiots and mean people. Lucky for me, you're both. And I'm like, hey, you're the one who's stealing all my money. But I know that, like, the tenant weapons and stuff like that is where you get the really ridiculous stuff. But it's so much work to kill a lich. It is so much work to kill a lich. And it's like, because you have to get the stupid mods. You have to get the stupid Parazon mods. Ow! And no one runs those relics. And you can only get those relics off of a chance from an enemy on a Kuva Siphon, blah, 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 blah. Like, there's too many layers. There's too many layers. Your tenant Archiplasmor. Some of those names got, like, flow. There's flow in some of them. Also, like, Stubbas, Choppas, Shootas, Ludas. It makes me think of orcs. Are the Grineer just orcs? Maybe. The Grineer are cool. I like them as an spacefaring faction. I think they're pretty fun. I don't know if their lore is, like, entirely consistent with what they started out as. I don't remember, and I don't care. But they are cool. I have a friend, I was thinking of, like, JRPGs. I have a friend who's super into the Xenoblade games. But it's like, I don't know, just like anime, I have a certain level of tolerance for, like, Japanese media tropes. And sometimes it just gets on my nerves, man. Like, there are some things that I'm like, I can't do it. Backing up to Firefall, sci-fi, fantasy, generic evil invaders plot. I remember there were 3 classes, FPS, RPG. You had a jetpack. That does sound really cool. I wonder why it died. Did it just not get, like, the support it needed? Because that sounds pretty cool. FPS RPGs are always really interesting to me because it's like, one of the big things about MMOs, one of the big things about doing an MMO is making sure that people know you look cool, right? Like, a lot of that is the fashion, the endgame fashion. And FPS games don't have the fashion be, like, entirely noticeable. They tried to fix that. Not enough players, had a lot of marketing, but not enough people played it. Yeah, that's sad. That's sad. A lot of, like, Overwatch had the same problem where a lot of their revenue is in skins, but you don't really get to see the skins. It's not like, League of Legends, which I will never play on stream. You can't make me. It won't happen. I will never play League of Legends on stream. Unless the only way I'd ever play League of Legends on stream is if I get to do it with GG from HoloLive. But that's not gonna happen, so it's not gonna happen. No, it's interesting when it first, because, like, that's a big deal. Destiny kind of has the same issue where, yeah, fashion is the end game. Fashion, you know, getting the best armor to look the best with your shaders and with all your stuff. It's really more for the end screen and for your teammates than it is for you. It's like, I'm wondering, this might be a conspiracy theory, but I'm wondering if a large reason why Marvel Rivals is third person is for that reason. For skins. That it's a third person shooter so that you can show off the cosmetics. And also because that game relies a lot on booty. That game relies a lot on booty. A lot of those characters are ridiculously caked up. That's something that I was noticing with early, like, Warframes. Like, Ashe? Ashe ain't got no cake. Mag ain't got no cake. They don't got any. I'm like, why? Come on, guys. I know you released in 2014, but Ash should be caked up. Anybody doing that many bullet jumps should have ridiculous badonkadonk. I can't imagine bullet jumps are anything but work on the glutes. Wisp does? Yeah, see, like, Wisp and Urelli do. But they're newer frames. Newer, quote-unquote. They're still, like, in the last 5 years. But I'm talking, like, Excalibur, Nyx, none. None. I mean, that's, like, I'm pretty sure the Horny took over the Warframe creative team some point in, like, 2018 or 2019. Because a lot of those older frames are not designed with the Horny in mind. And then there's, like, a certain point where it's like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They decided they wanted things to look good from, like, a physical attractiveness standpoint. I don't know if you guys seen the heirloom skins, but God bless. Yeah. No, it is interesting because Wisp doesn't need the cake. Wisp floats. Why does Wisp have cake? Wisp doesn't use her glutes. Atlas should have cake. I can't believe they released Atlas without cake. I don't know, man. Buff men should have big cake. That is my decree. My demand. Because Wisp has the cake because of her Gemini skin. See, I don't have Wisp, and I want Wisp really bad. I'm working towards Wisp Prime because she's in the Resurgence. And what do you think of the Nun skin? What do you guys think of the Nun? Ooh, this room's gonna blow up. What do you guys think of the Nun skin that they're adding for Wisp? It's weird that Elden Ring, Night Rain, and Warframe are adding nuns at the same time, but that's fine, I guess. Nuns have a lot of cultural power, despite, you know, being just like the Catholic Church. That's interesting to me. Like, I know why. It's because they're, like, heavily fetishized. But it's interesting to me that they remain the way that they are. Ah! I wish it had damage on the second hit of the backstab. Full Moon Grass. Like that one Hitman game where you... Isn't there like a Magnum PI clip too with the, wait a second, nuns don't work on Sundays, and she had a gun in her habit or something like that? Oh, that's so funny. I'd be a nun. If I could, I would have been a nun. If I could have, I would have been a nun. Like in 1400s France, I would have been such a good nun. Sometimes I think about being a monk. Just like, I don't know, there's a monastery for me somewhere. I could be a monk. But then I wouldn't get to be an anime girl on the internet. And I kind of like, I want to do that too. I'll be a representative of the Catholic Church. Pope Leo, call me, text me if you want to reach me, Kim Possible. Hi, Crazy, how are you? It's lovely to see you. We're playing Demon Souls. We're gonna go kill the armored spider. Chris Blade. Chris Blade. This is Chris's blade, everybody. Let me see it. A small ceremonial sword. Old runes are expertly chiseled into the blade, used as an aid for incantations. The wielder's magic ability increases, though he or she will suffer more magical damage. If you might notice, the Chris comes back several times. It's a thing that they explore multiple times in the Souls series. You might recognize it as the Glintstone Dagger, the Glintstone Chris from Elden Ring. It's the same idea. It comes back every time. This game is ideas cascading into itself over and over and over again. I don't know if you guys have played through the later Souls games, but you will see a lot of those games mirrored in their first foray into this type of, not their first foray into video games, of course, but this was Miyazaki's first game, I think, ever. He was a lawyer before he made video games, and he just kind of hung around. I think he was part of the publishing office. I don't remember. I might be misremembering his backstory, but he would just kind of like hang around and like stand around and watch the developers work until he finally got like a leadership position. And I think that's so funny, where it's like, why is that guy from the legal office just like watching us work? How awkward is that? But he has passion, and he has vision, and he likes to make video games. Alright, Armored Spider. Very scary. Here we go. Pay attention to the music. Don't do it! Web bad. This is the gimmick. Is the boss good? No. But do I love it? Yes. Ow. I love this song. Yep. Well, sticky white stuff does a lot of damage. Oh, we gotta go. We gotta go! Bye! We gotta go! Watch out. That's why. Yeah, it still hits all the way back here. Okay. So now let's try to get up. Oh! We're out of sticky white stuff. Ow! Yeah, and it hit me while I was getting up. Yeah, without sticky white stuff, we do way less damage. Oh, it lifted me up on his hitbox. There's so much jank with this boss. This isn't even the jankiest boss in the game. This isn't even close. Like... Oh... I should probably eat some grass, and then I might reapply sticky white stuff. I'm just worried that... Yeah, he's gonna do that. He's gonna do that! So you kind of get, like, the general gist of what this boss does. This is all this boss does. It's very, straightforward in, like, the worst possible way. The axe might be better. Ow, jerk. I'm right in front of you. Yeah, it hit me on the way up again. This with the sticky white stuff would do insane damage. Oh, I didn't turn around. Okay, Okay, don't blow up. I think you can actually hide behind it, but I might... I don't remember how. Yeah, best viewers on stream, boo. I was gonna try something. And I did not do it right. Another game to add to playlist. Satisfactory. Build a factory, save the day, pet lizard doggos, nuke, space whale, giraffe, tick things. Satisfactory. Is that like one of those building games? I think I've seen it. I am so bad at building and destruction. We love our bots. You be nice to the bot. I am really bad at, like... Okay, that was not what I wanted to have happen. I'm really bad at, like, construction and build games because, like, I just get bored. But Satisfactory might be a fun one. I feel oh man, like I gotta keep thinking about, like, oh, how do I grow the channel and gain engagement and get people on the streams? And unfortunately that requires, like, a lot of stuff, like expanding my social media presence, maybe uploading clips that people find funny, making clips in the first place. Ugh. Editing things, diversifying my content portfolio. And then also, like, Satisfactory, correct me if I'm wrong, Satisfactory seems like a game that would collab well. Like, people would like to watch people collab Satisfactory. I don't know if you can. Maybe it's not even, like, you can play with more than one person. I don't know. I don't know it. But that is something that would be maybe something to keep in the back pocket. Okay. I think this is how you do this. Satisfactory has co-op? Yeah, see, that's like... It feels like something that would be a good collaboration video game. Yay! We got the stuff, but now we're gonna have to fall down to the bottom. Carefully, of course. Yeah, you don't take a lot of fall damage in this game, which is very deceptive. It's very deceptive. It's like Elden Ring, where you don't take that much damage and then suddenly you're frickin' dead. But you get the Great Club! Everybody loves the Great Club. We got the Great Club. I don't know, but that requires, like, networking. Do you guys network in your, jobs? Do you guys have to network? That sounds so difficult. That sounds, like, so hard. You just gotta go and, like, talk to people and hope that they vibe well with you. Ugh. Ugh! That sounds horrible. That sounds horrible. I hope I'm heading the right way. Oh, it's the blow yourself up room. Because, like, I know Minecraft collabs usually do quite well. Minecraft is a very popular game for streams. Nice. Ooh, this weapon's fun. The best thing about... Oh, he could have killed me there. The best thing about, like, heavy weapons in this game is that you get a modicum of poise. You get a little bit of poise. This weapon's fun. I've never used this weapon before. I just picked it up for the meme, but it's actually pretty fun. I wonder if it has bleed on it. It looks like it should have bleed on it. Does it have bleed on it? It does not. This one is comparatively lighter and easier to use due to its wooden nature. Does not have bleed on it, so it's bad. Sorry. Sorry, it's bad. Ah! I got spooked. And we're back! Yeah, Armor Spider is not going to be that bad. He's not going to be that big of a deal. He's not going to be that big of a deal. Now we gotta wait for the elevator, though. You say that his bleed is good in this game? Yeah, but it's something, right? It's an auxiliary effect. I don't know. Auxiliaries are good when they appear. But I know that bleed is actually not that good. Missed a bit, sorry was doing thing. You're allowed to do things. I love the idea of me being like just background noise. I like the idea of that. I want to just be in your background. Not active viewing this one. Sorry, I was taking a quick drink. Okay. You gotta stay hydrated, kids. I think this might be a bad idea. Can I fast roll yet? Yeah, I can. Okay. Alright, let's hope for the best. I was just talking about networking and the idea of collabing. I don't know if you were there for that. Yeah, that's kind of like the shtick. We're off to an interesting start. Oh, that was bad. But this weapon does a ton of damage. I just have to be a little bit more careful. The armor spider seems to get crushed by big wooden stick. Big wooden stick continues to be spider's worst enemy. I just have to be a little bit more careful of what I'm doing in there. That's like 3,000 souls lost. That's not that bad. That's just a few runs killing all the, what are they called? Fat officials a few times over. You can get all that back, no problem. I probably also have 3,000 souls in my backpack that I could just pop. Pop all them souls and get a bunch of levels. Pardon me. Pardon me, thank you. This guy's gonna swing. Yep, thank you. We don't need to kill most of these guys. Cause like the idea behind a good collaboration is that it introduces you to a new audience and also like gives you some people to have in your back pocket, right? Like just good stuff all around. Stuff you need, stuff you want. I don't think I'm going the right way. Let's check. Yeah, I think this is the wrong way. This is the wrong way. I didn't need to run past that gauntlet. But the problem is that you gotta, like, interact with people. And it's so hard a lot of the time to actually get collaborations as a VTuber. Because, a lot of us like our privacy. A lot of us like to be left alone. They don't want to make talking with other people's. So it's hard to convince them that they should, you know, come over to my channel. We'll play, like, I don't know, Minecraft or something. There's also no guarantee that you guys will, like, mesh well. That you guys will have, like, good chemistry. There's no guarantee. You don't know. You have to wait until you get into the ring. And for some people, that's nerve-wracking. They don't have, like, the improv chops or... the history of doing... Ah, dang. If he starts an attack, I'm in trouble. But if I can keep him stun locked. But that's like, that's the thing with like any type of thing like this, right? Where it's people-based work rather than anything else. Kind of sad that we might have to go and get more grass. But it's whatever. I think this next time we got Armor Spider. I don't mind dying to Armor Spider a few times because I was going to end the stream after Armor Spider. And this means that I don't end it too soon. We might even push past an hour. How exciting. Especially if I keep getting, like, murked. Just dupe grass? I was thinking about it. I was like, do I dupe healing items so I don't have to farm them? But I could also just farm them off stream. I could do that. It's not the end of the world. I mean, if you guys like, would you rather me be an over-leveled monster because I farmed so much grass and got so many levels? Or would you rather me just dupe the grass and be on level? I'm going to be overpowered either way. Right? I'm going to be overpowered either way. I do it. Either I farm the levels and the grass, or I just dupe the grass and have an unlimited amount. I'm going to be overpowered either way. Demon Souls does not let you win in this category. It is not fair and balanced. The game does not make sense. Did some... I don't want to burn. I kind of hate that move. Come on, do your crush. Yeah, this weapon does a ton of damage to him. Yeah, like 140 is insane. Don't want it. Don't want it. Hot stuff coming down the tunnel, baby. Hooey, it's coming down the tunnel. I don't think that's gonna... the wooden stick is not gonna help very much. Okay, I want to get there before he starts shooting webs. Ah! I really dislike that he did that. Okay. Ooh. My bad. I hate that he just... Yeah, let me smash your little tail thing. This weapon's got bad end lag. Running. 20 stacks of diamonds. That sounds like a lot of mining. I did like mining in Minecraft, but like Minecraft was not my... It was not my cup of tea. Do we have any Minecrafters in chat? He's gonna breathe fire. Yep. I like how squelchy he sounds when I hit him. Okay, that was interesting. Every now and then on Minecraft. I played a lot of Pocket Edition. I played a ton of Pocket Edition Minecraft on my Kindle. I loved Pocket Edition on my Kindle. There's still stuff in Pocket Edition that isn't in base Minecraft, right? Is Stonecutter in Minecraft? Do they have the Stonecutter yet? I played the Pocket Edition on my Kindle Fire. Oh, man. Remember when Amazon was an online bookstore? Oh, man. Java had Stonecutter? They're adding Stonecutter! Demon was destroyed. You shall obtain the demon soul and a power beyond imagination. You revived! I don't want to be revived, actually. I'd rather be dead. I'd much rather be dead, guys. I don't want to be revived. I want to be dead. But the question is like... Hard demon soul! I don't want the demon soul to be hard! Yikes. Yerk, the Silent Chief. You were just waiting for me, girl? I think the only thing Pocket had over the other versions is the Nether Spire. See, I don't know what that is. I don't know what a Nether Spire is. Ether. I like the way you say that. I love the words you say, lady. I love the words you say, lady. Alright, so what is next? Uh-oh. It's Tower of Latria. Yikes. That's disgusting. I do think that Tower of Latria should be maybe in the next stream. I'm thinking that. I'm thinking that. I'm thinking that. I'm thinking that. We're gonna do Tower of Latria and probably... What is next? What is after Tower of Latria? Shrine... you guys want to see some buff skeletons? Would you guys like to see some buff skeletons? I think we should see some buff skeletons. The island shrine of the Shadow Men, who worship storms and mourn the dead. Here the storm beasts fly above the souls of the dead, inhabit free empty skeletons to move about freely. Yeah, let's go see some buff skeletons. I don't think we're gonna end. Yeah, Shrine of the Storm is a popular choice, I think. Shrine of the Storm is a popular choice, I think. A lot of people love Shrine of the Storm. That's Lord Ridiel. I think that's how they pronounce his name in this. Lord, I don't think it's Rydell. Rydell my bridle, sir. Okay. Buff skeleton. You'll see what I mean. Like, buff skeleton. He's rolling. I'm probably making people really nervous because I'm human. Human again. This place is evil. This is a very difficult area, but you can skip a big portion of it. Like, look at this guy! Rydell High from Greece. Yeah, the music, like, you know what I mean by buff skeleton? They somehow made a skeleton buff. How many different skulls are in you, sir? That is so many teeths. That is so many teeths you have. They look like Ossiarch Bone Reapers. The Ossiarch Bone Reapers from Age of Sigmar. They're not bad, though. They're really not that bad. They drop shards of blade, stone. The problem is when you fight more than one. They can be really dangerous if you fight more than one. Yeah. And they do good damage, too. They're very aggressive. Yep. We're good. It's like it never happened. I bet some of you got nervous. How many of you clenched? Don't worry, I did too. I did too. If you die in human form in an area, it makes it that you can't make that area white world tendency. And that's important for certain items and certain things. Bye. I hope you find your dad. Okay. I just said that I don't want to fight more than one. Ooh, I got saved by poise there. They have very good, tracking is the problem. They have very good tracking. Whoo-wee! I'm playing with fire here, kids. I swear, this has a purpose. We have a purpose for being here. I swear we have a purpose for being here. And it's not just to show off the buff skeletons. Oh, man. Okay. No. Sag. Stuck on tree. See that? There's an item over there. Talisman of God. That allows you to cast miracles. There can be miracles if you believe. What is that song from? What is that song from? Ow! I thought I was out of the way of the trap. I wasn't. There can be miracles if you believe. Is that from Prince of Egypt? Red Eye Skeleton. Very spooky. Isn't that Prince of Egypt? Yeah, okay. I was right. Red Eye Skeleton. Double backstab. Oh no. He's less dangerous even though he looks cooler because his moveset is less obtuse. If he was spinning around like a scary guy, he would have killed me probably. But he has the Crescent Falcon, the Crescent Falchion, which is an interesting weapon to get because it's like the equivalent of a +7 weapon or something ridiculous like that. I didn't realize you were here. No. There's a slight problem. This weapon is awesome. It's really good. But it's A strength and nothing else. It's A strength and nothing else. Which means that it doesn't help us very much. So we want to get an item. Not this item, but the copper key is helpful. The copper key is helpful. I was thinking that maybe I should play Lords of the Fallen on this stream. That might be fun. People love Lords of the Fallen, and by love, I mean loathe. Almost. You can't jump in this game, but you can do some jank. I think this is the way you do it. Yep. Okay. And now you get some stuff you should not be able to get because you did that skip. The regeneration builds in this game are insane. Regeneration builds in this game are absolutely busted strong. I don't know if we're going to be able to kill that little thing. I also think it's the only upgraded via colorless souls. Ridiel High is upgraded by colorless souls. Oh, this can only be upgraded by colorless souls? Oh, that's really bad. Hence the A. The game is killing itself. Alright, so, something that's unique to... Like, we're really not supposed to be here, guys. This is, like, I can't tell you how much of a skip we ended up doing. Like, we skipped so much of the video game to get to this portion of the level. Like, there's gonna be a fog wall we can't even go through. Because we're on the wrong side of it. Grave Robber's Ring. For those who love to rob graves. Yep, this fog wall. Like, we can't even go through it. It was in Dark Souls 1 where they introduced dual-way fog walls. Because this game did not expect you to sequence break like this. It skips all the first part of the level. Yeah, you just... Yep, Inthafen... Yep. Inthafen knows. Inthafen's got the sauce. I didn't like that. There's another red eye man down here, though. I don't think he can one-shot us. We have a ton of health. Give me your booty. Yeah, I expect him to have, like, a backswing or something. He does not have a backswing. This is not Elden Ring. I almost dodged straight back into that slash, and I'm pretty sure it would have killed. Okay. Let's go kill another boss! Woo! Let's skip all the level and kill another boss. How about that, everybody? Okay, we're good. Who's that down there? Ah! Never mind! Let's get killed by a boss, everybody! Oh, that's good stuff. Well, actually, I think that's perfect. That's what, you know what that is? That's called a teaser! That's a teaser for the next stream. The next stream, we'll get revenge on Tubby, who just did that to us. How about that? Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all had a wonderful time. I had a great time streaming one of my favorites, Demon's Souls 2009 Sony Computer Entertainment Inc., licensed to and published by Atlas USA Incorporated. You got auto-modded. Good. I don't want to see your message anyway. Yes, already. I'm sorry, Cobalt. But I will be back tomorrow at a more reasonable time. I'm thinking around 10:30. No, I don't want you to break down into, like... But I will be back tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a beautiful night. I'm gonna end the stream.